Hey besties. Hey besties.
Get much stronger than the pool now.
Get the fuck away.
I want it.
Oh. This is so cute.
She be my queen since we were 16. We want the same things, we dream the same dreams, alright.
Fuck you, Erana.
You don't care if I have this wall?
No, I want to find one.
Thanks, bruv. I'm really young.
You're walking backwards!
Hands and I don't want that bitch. I feel like. Wait.
Okay, that's my girl. Let's watch that. What's going on out here?
Now, so just keep wiggling forward so your toes are right over. That's good. Okay, girls up above your head. Wave and smile up here. And over here on the far left if you want to say anything. We good? Alright, so holding on nice and tight with those. And nice big dive out. Okay, here we go. Have fun. 3, 2, 1.
I wanna be the first to solve this. Let's gonna keep loving. The days that roll on, get top, but we keep on going. Never gonna stop, cause just keep going. It's got something so surreal you can't deny. In time, it's so
This is our 22nd week of filming. It's crazy to think that we also did the pilot in September 2018.
Yeah.
Just feels like this job's been so like a part of our lives for so long.
This is the lot.
The trailers.
There's costumes over there.
Yeah.
We've got And then another makeup wing over there.
Every morning we come to the trailer
At like 4:30 a.m.
and we spend like 45 minutes to like an hour in here. Do I deserve to be here?
Yeah, was that like good enough?
I had the similar imposter syndrome thing, like being the only New Zealand cast member. It wasn't anything to do with the production, it was just like in myself, like felt like disposable in a way, which was stressful, but I also think for 5 months, living in a different city,
Away from your
away from
family.
home, it's gonna be difficult, but I think I forgot that it's also really, really fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
And it was so draining, but like, it's
exhilarating.
Yeah, it's exhilarating.
Whenever we're on the island, there's definitely another character of the weather and just the environment and these beaches, particularly water scenes. I find it that I just like get out of my head because like there's like actually an obstacle that you're working against.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to give over to whatever that is.
No acting necessary. There was a scene where I was talking to my dad, having to like be afraid of a father figure. You get yourself all riled up and then you do the take and then like, okay, great, we're gonna do that again. You're like, okay. So then you have to stay in the zone and you can't let it go, so you have to like hold on to it. I think that I can just go home, like take my costume off and just resume life as always, but then it's hard to like sometimes drop it and let it go.
Sometimes you just have to like push through and like find a way to, whether that's physically, like whether it's a big physical gesture of like shaking the feeling out of your body or just like putting a hot towel on your face
Showers
or
help
something.
me, yeah, I think
Showers.
I find like putting my jewelry back on, like the jewelry that I wear all the time, like I never take these rings off. So when I come home, like the ritual of putting the rings on, like connecting back with like my life and who I am. Hardest scenes though are the most rewarding because they're so challenging and you just accepted that challenge.
And when you kill it, it's like,
Walk away from it like,
It's scrolling, my friend.
Do I close my eyes?
I'll do this.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
You're going through your
Archive stories.
archive
Yeah.
stories.
All right, and stop. What is it?
This is a photo of my friend Brody pissing into a bush.
turn around. I have to pee.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What is he wearing? He's wearing like a purple two-piece. I reckon we could find some more hectic shit.
Yeah, let's get some more hectic shit up in there. All right.
Okay, stop now.
So, this is, I think you should explain this. It's a picture of Erana.
It's like this huge, like massive cutout face.
That Erana had to do this scene where she
Oh
was
my-
filming. Guys.
I think Helen is filming a scene from episode 10.
They're having these jet skis go around in circles and there's this giant fan to make the waves.
She's gonna go save.
Save someone. You'll have to tune in to find out.
All the way to the finale.
Find out.
Find out. Now that I can hear myself think again. We are looking at a picture of Erana. How do I explain? It was like a cutout picture of her. Yeah,
it was like,
it was this big.
From the fat head.
So I'm like a basketball captain, right? Like I'm a basketball legend in the show.
And in real life.
And they had like all these people in the stadium cheering for me, and then the art department got this picture of me, I don't know where, and they made it huge, and this guy in the audience was like, "Go Tony," and like holding it up, and then
It's actually this huge.
and they gave it to me afterwards. Yeah.
They let you keep it.
Was that savage enough?
I'm actually getting nervous.
Okay, stop.
My heart's racing. Oh.
What is it? Can I see?
We should go to her Finsta.
I don't have a Finsta. So there's a video of us, me and my friends were having like a night out, and we found these people that were trying to move a barbecue from like one house to the other. So we were like helping them move their barbecue. And I ran into a tree. I think I was really drunk. It's really hard to tell what's going on in this video. But
Oh, your laugh is so classic.
all right, what are we doing with you?
DMs. Fuck it.
Let's do it. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And stop.
That's so
Wait,
funny.
I totally forgot about this.
Totally forgot about. We shot the pilot. Me and I went to LA and lived there for like, I don't know, 3 months or so. And it's like Mia messaging this guy off my phone. I totally fucked my phone. I tried to send you a text, but I got no idea what it said. Basically, I've got no way to contact you. I'm sorry. And like sent a photo of the fucked phone.
Rip me. The
Just
most
seen as
the
well.
most, the
Just
most embarrassing
seen.
part is that he was like, I don't fucking
He was
care.
like, I never cared. Probably didn't even send you a
He's
message.
like, wait, who?
That's really embarrassing.
How do you relate the most to your character?
There's parts of every single character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of like that in some ways.
I watch too much Bears Grylls. It's real.
She's like, I've been training.
And we're going to be playing a game called Awkward Questions. Basically what will happen is I will spin this ball. Right hand on the square.
Are we going at the same time?
Yeah, I think so.
Why do I feel like this is a competition?
I don't want to feel like I'm fighting you right now.
All right, so your first question is, who has the best hair?
What, out of us two?
Yeah, go on.
You.
I was gonna say you. I don't know, they're all fucking bitchin', I'm not sure, can I say that? But I mean, they're bitchin', like their hair's bitchin', like it's awesome, you know? Okay, I'm gonna like get rid of the 90s slang and just say that they're all gorgeous women, like, okay.
All right, put your right foot on the star.
Can I go like just like?
You're not allowed to put your knees down.
Oh, what?
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god, guys, I'm actually gonna.
Now you're actually on the board. Quiet down, please. What is your guilty pleasures?
Oh, working out to Elton John.
Mia, your knee!
I do that. Mia, you don't do that.
I wouldn't know. Guilty pleasure? No, I can't think right now.
Oh, Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl.
That's such a good one.
Gossip Girl. I'm sweating.
Foot already on one?
No. Oh, nice.
Get your knee off the ground.
Oh, for crying out.
Who was the shyest when you first started filming?
Mia, you're really shy. We started
I'm
filming.
a really shy person.
That was a joke. She's not shy.
You guys have to know that. I don't know. Probably. I thought Sarah was quite shy
Yeah.
initially.
But also, like, we were all didn't know each other, so we were all
Yeah.
And now look at us.
And now look at us. What am I doing?
Put your left hand on the triangle. What is the worst date you've ever been on?
I've never been on a date. Sad reacts only, guys.
The room goes deathly silent.
It's fine, I'll cry about it later.
I don't know. Probably some. Oh no, that's mean. Moving on.
Moving on. Your knee's still on the ground, Mia.
But it's not on the mat.
It's not on the mat, so it counts. You're alright, I agree with that. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
I do a lot of embarrassing shit, man. I don't know.
Pissing myself in Westfield Bondi Junction.
Pissing myself in places on set that I probably shouldn't. Like, just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, 'cause we work on the beach, right? And it just goes back into the nature.
It's all biodegradable.
That's not, I didn't mean that. I don't do that.
I think we've only got 2 more questions left, so you guys just might survive this whole round.
Let's fuck each other up.
Right foot on the square.
What do you...
Oh, that's actually so, yeah, good one.
Who is your celebrity crush and
Tom
why?
Hardy.
Paul Rudd.
Why?
Oh, just sexy.
So Mia and I, you know, like all the girls have known each other for a few years now, and formed a super close connection after just shooting the pilot together. We actually went and lived in LA together for a couple of months after shooting the pilot. So building chemistry and connection was no big problem for us. We have it in buckets. So it was epic to be able to both of us bring our characters to life and tell these stories together. Similarly with Jenna and I, you know, like with our friendship, and then, you know, with Shelby and Mia, getting to have our chemistry and connection on screen just felt so lucky.
It was super lucky that when me and Erana met, we became instantly really, really close friends. We ended up like living in LA together for 3 months and then living together back in New Zealand for a while. So that chemistry was kind of already there because we knew each other so well. And once we became that close and we were getting sort of scenes that we had to dive into, we just sort of lent into it, and we were living together and we just kind of, you know, experimented with ideas and talked in depth about the scene and about the characters and laid out our intentions and what we wanted from each person in that scene. And I guess just having that open conversation around it made all the difference, I think.
She's magic. She's one of my, I would say one of my closest
friends and just being able to. We actually lived together when we were filming the series. We had a house together in Auckland, so yep, she was my on-set, off-set all the time.
I feel like out of us four, maybe Erana.
I'd give it a good go. I think I like the mind games of it. Like I was watching it recently, and you've got to pick, your tactic,
And you're
to
quite
get, against
competitive,
people's
like in a
minds.
good way.
I was meant to go camping last weekend. I love it.
You do say that a
I love
lot.
that stuff. I don't know if I'd actually do it, but I'd like to talk about it.
You are.
So yeah, I was gonna say Mia.
You and I, Erana, were giving a lot of just relationship advice to each other.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's
What's
the question.
the
I'm like,
Shelby
oh
and
my
Tony
God,
ship?
that's-
Oh, boom. This is so legit. I think it's Shoni at the moment. What about this one?
Toby's good. When did y'all meet?
Tolby.
August 28th, 2018.
We met on my birthday in 2018. On set of it wasn't even on set, it was in the production office for the
First
pilot
day
of The
production,
Wilds.
Yeah.
And I was what's the story? I was like vaping or something.
You were like head to toe
And you were
in
like-
red, and you were vaping, and I thought it was a pen, and I asked to borrow it, and you're like, it's a vape, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, you were like, you came and sat down next to me, and yeah, I was wearing all red, and you were like, is that a pen? And I was like, it's a vape. And then
It's
you're
a
like,
vape.
and then later you were like, I thought you were such a bitch because you thought that like I was saying, it's a vape.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but then we became
Jill.
besties.
Yeah. So I
I
went to
know.
the beach today, and it was really lovely. Did I tell you, man?
Oh,
went to the beach
wait,
by
what beach
myself.
did you go to? Oh, I
There's
love
one in
that. I love going to the
Wellington.
beach by myself.
It was so nice. I just read my book, and then I listened to my Harry Potter audiobook, and
Harry Potter audiobook? That is adorable.
I know, it was awesome.
Which one which Harry Potter are you up to?
The third one. No, yeah, the third one. So I'm listening to that one at the moment.
Which one's that?
Prisoner of Azkaban. It's
Oh, I
juicy.
love that one. Gary Oldman. He's hot as.
Who's he play?
He plays Sirius Black. Don't
I
sit
feel
here
like
and say.
I feel like we did a Bruce thing once, and it was like, who's your celebrity crush? And I feel like you said Gary Oldman.
I said Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman as Sirius Black.
Yeah, you did. Did say.
It's such a hard question, though. If I could go back, I'd have so many different answers.
Who would you say?
It's too hard.
Okay.
We're getting a lot of questions about do we listen to Girl in Red? That's
I don't know
that's
what that
Taylor
is.
Swift, right?
Oh,
Right?
Well, then absolutely. My number one song on that. Did you have a Spotify Wrapped 2020?
Oh my god.
Mine was "You Need to Calm Down" by Taylor Swift.
No. Mine
Song
was
of
so
the year.
embarrassing. Mine was fucking Memory from Stephen Sondheim's hit musical Cats. You know? I was like looking, I was
way
like,
too
oh, what's it
funny.
gonna be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was gonna be some like sick song, it was like,
Yeah.
and then it was like, there was one song that got you through it all, and it was like midnight, like Cats, like literally the musical Cats Memory, and it's like the most depressing song of all time, like the most depressing song of all time. I was like,
so funny.
that is just 2020 energy right there.
Yeah, legit.
That was so embarrassing. And then it was like, what podcast do you guess you listen to the most? And I was like, oh, probably like Call Her Daddy or something, like one of those ones. And it was like, nah, ASMR, like some like ASMR, like
I could have told you
like
that.
yeah, like rain sounds on repeat or some shit, like just
Literally
lame.
watching when Mia and I be at home, should like just be sitting there with her phone, and all I'd hear would be like, what the fuck are you listening to? Like, God, ASMR. It's like your eyes closed, like so peacefully, just like enjoying it. I'm
Yeah.
like, that. I can't do it.
I literally
Okay,
love
everyone,
ASMR.
it's not Taylor Swift. We got it really wrong, by the way.
Yeah, girl in red means gay. I was like, what? That's Taylor Swift? We out here talking about our 2020 Wrapped on Spotify. They're like, no, you dumb bitches.
Fucking idiots.
Oh no, ASMR, love it. I've been really seriously thinking about starting an ASMR channel. Every time I get my nails done, I'm like, damn, I really need to do that. If acting doesn't work out, I'll just become an ASMR artist.
Is that video
Oh,
of you
but-
scratching my head with your nails?
Yeah.
I love scratching people with my nails. Well, not like people, like people that I like. I don't just like go up to people and like, sorry, I really like this.
Good try, girls. Everyone's like, ah, yeah, good try.
Everyone's like, okay.
Oh god.
Yes, we lived together. We
did.
We were all put in hotels, and then me and Erana were like, peace, and then went and found our own place.
Yeah, and I'm from New Zealand anyway, so I was like, let's suss somewhere like a nice suburb.
Which was great.
So good.
Yeah, because you knew the area and you were like, oh, we can live here and da-da-da. And I was like, sick, I'll just go wherever you want to go. How about this one?
Okay, so when we did the scene in 7, either that or the one in 4 when you come up to me and you're like, hard as Hades today.
That was really fun. That was fun because we were just like, yeah, that was fun.
It was like.
Was that the one that we were practicing at home? Oh my God. Can we talk about that article that came out and how I was like, oh, we always did this and this.
So
and
really
like,
physically connected at home.
Oh God. And then I was like,
Mia.
I know. And they were like, and then it even said in the interview, it was like, that sounds really intense, but yeah. And I was like, okay, I need to explain myself.
Yeah. Like it came across really like serious in the interview.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny. Are you two in love in real life?
Maybe a little
I
bit.
do love you. I do.
You better. I'm gonna be like really upset if you don't, bro. Like
funny.
I do.
Like
I
I
do.
swear.
I do love you in real life. It's like, okay.
I do. Say it back.
I love you too. Okay, let's change the question.
Because my phone's about to die.
What do you guys hope for your characters' futures together? What we say now is not an indication of anything because we don't know anything about season 2. But what I would like, I don't know. What do you guys hope for your characters' futures together? I mean, I think both of them have a lot to learn from each other. Yeah, they've gone through a lot of shit, and I think they both deserve each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they both.
100%.
I think that's why they work out. I don't know if this is a spoiler. Spoilers. If anyone hasn't seen The Wilds yet, stop watching. But yeah, I think they deserve each other.
Happy.
And it's cute, and they really kind of need each other in a really weird way. Even though they've were so butting heads for most of the season 1, I think they kind of needed that fight. It was part of their survival, I think. I don't know.
I want to be more lols as well.
Yeah, I want them to ease up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see both of them ease up a little bit.
Yeah. Such a drop damn gorgeous day.
It is a gorgeous day. All right, now.
That's a good question to choose.
From the beginning about Shelby and Tony's relationship. Thank you.
No.
We didn't know. We didn't know. I knew at the end of the pilot and kind of the beginning of season 1 that of Shelby's character arc and where she, and I knew that from the beginning that she was queer, but I didn't we didn't know when we were filming the pilot that our characters were even, we just thought
because obviously we're so close in real life, we were hoping that there would be our character arcs would sort of find it in the same direction. And yeah, I remember talking to Sarah Stryker, our writer, and about whether she knew from the beginning or not. She was like, oh, I'd always hoped, but it always depended on the vibe between the actors in the room and what came more naturally for who they cast. So I think when they cast us and after the pilot and stuff, they were for sure.
Yeah, I think seeing us in the pilot just get so close, they were probably oh, we've got I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't know. But when we found out, we were super excited.
It was so exciting. It was just
so exciting.
It felt like a real cool story to tell.
Yeah, and we just wanted to work with each other as much as possible, so it was great.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our live. Thank you so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. We should definitely do this again.
Yeah,
Shannon, you're late. We're leaving.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, bitches. Thank you so much for joining. Tune into the wilds. If we haven't spoiled it all for you on this live, give it a chance.
Still watching.
Yeah, looking forward to talking to you guys more and seeing you guys in the future. Peace out.
This was fun, Mia.
Bye. Yeah, I love you. I'll call you. now.
Call me.
Okay, bye.
I actually went to LA. I totally forgot about this. I went to LA in October when, as soon as we wrapped the pilot, I got on a plane from New Zealand and went straight to LA, and lived there for 3 months, just auditioning, which actually was I loved it and I love being there, and a lot of my team is there, so which was great. But because I didn't have the visa, I was just on an ESTA visa as an Australian in America. I couldn't actually book any roles. So if I got close to something, it was like, like the visa process, it's just too much. So it was like this constant like why couldn't my dad have been American sort of like drama? But it was fine. It was actually a really great experience. And actually one of the girls who was in the wilds with me, Erana James, came with me. So because we became just best friends on the pilot. And she was like, what are you doing after this? And I was like, I'm going to go to LA. And she was like, okay, cool. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, nothing. I might want to come. She's like, fuck it.
When you first started on the show, what was a seemingly silly question about the way production works that maybe you were afraid to ask that now you know the answer to and you wish you did at the beginning?
Oh gosh, that is a good question. So many. I feel like I'm not usually scared to ask for anything, but I'll ask any questions. But I do remember getting our like call sheets, and they were just handed to me, and I looked at it and I was like, I have no idea what this is. Like there was like wardrobe, like all the different like acronyms for everything. I had no idea. I was just like, but yeah, I just had to ask Erana or someone who had like done it before, and they were like, oh, you've never seen a call sheet before? This is what it is. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe this is your first screen credit, but everybody else had varying amounts of experience. So what was it kind of like being in an ensemble like that as the newbie? Was it kind of comforting to have them all around you? And who would you turn to the most for, I don't know, advice on the whole process?
It was so comforting. I think, yeah, some people might look at it and be like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. There are people here, I'm way out of my depth sort of thing. I didn't really feel that. I was just like, oh my gosh, teach me everything you know. This is so exciting. I just was so happy to be there and learn from these people. And I definitely turned to Erana a lot because we were just such close friends and similar people. So that was easy. But I feel like I go to each of the girls for different reasons, just like their characters, like they're all so like unique to themselves and everyone is so different.
I also might have done some Instagram snooping because that's part of the job for ladies night. And yes. I get the sense that you're a little bit of a daredevil because you went bungee jumping.
Oh yes. I live by the motto, everything is sweetened by risk. And I agree with that. And I love that, especially when I'm young, I'm in my early 20s. Like I want to be taking as many risks as possible before I have like people that I need to consider, you know what I mean? So I'm just, I have a lot of fun with that. I actually went with Erana, who plays Tony, bungee jumping. And I've been skydiving with my dad. Ooh. I love it. Scary though. I'm not like one of those people that's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm jumping off like all good. Like, I'm terrified.
My mentality is it is what it is, and you can't control it, so you might as well enjoy it.
Exactly.
Another unsurprising fan favorite topic is the relationship between Shelby and Tony. Given how you shot the show and how you discovered new information about your characters as you got more scripts, what was it like for the two of you when you found out what path they were going down, especially after becoming close friends after the pilot episode?
It was so thrilling for us. We were just like fists in the air, like so excited that we got to do that. Because every time we read the script and we had scenes together, we were like, yes, because we just loved working with each other. And the chemistry we already had in buckets because we lived together every day and we were just best friends. So
it was very easy to have the chemistry there, and we were so excited when we read the script and got to see that we had this storyline, because it meant that, because we, you know, both of our characters mean a lot to us, and we want happiness for our characters, and it was nice to see that found in each other's characters and like in each other on set. A beautiful, beautiful time.
It's an especially beautiful part of the show to watch too.
How do you feel, or what do you think Shelby and Tony learned from each other in their relationship?
I mean, I can't speak for Tony, but I can safely say that I think what Shelby loves most about Tony is just this freedom, and that Tony has, that Tony has this freedom and this fieriness. You know, I think Shelby sees Tony and is just initially just so jealous of this person who's so free and just so fiery and says what she wants and is opinionated and can have all these, you know, thoughts and express them. And I think Shelby sees that and is just like, oh my God, that is just, you know, wonderful.
Admires it. Yeah. What are you hoping for Shelby for season 2?
What I'm hoping for Shelby for season 2, I mean, definitely more Shoni. I think we were just, yeah, I think it was the tip of the iceberg there. I think there's a lot to do there. I think there's a big storyline there that I'm really excited for them to go through and go down.
Gosh, there's so many. Someone asked us if we listened to Girl in Red. I can't do this again.
I can't. Tell us what's only.
I love Taylor Swift.
Nora dies in Shark Attack. No one believes Leah, but Leah being crazy.
Ooh, that works. I can see that happening.
Shoni child.
Oh yeah. I want to know what happens. Like, let's say the Wilds runs for like heaps of seasons. I wonder what happens with Tony and Shelby. Like, I really want to know.
I know. Like all those memes that we see on like Twitter and stuff of them, of like, and from when I was in Golden Boy, that one that you sent me of me like sitting on the couch looking and you like coming out your pageant dress. And I was like, that's so fucking cute.
Was that?
Oh,
it's a good question. It's. I feel like for me, it's. I mean, every scene, I remember getting the script, and every time we had scenes together, we were like, oh, and that day was always like such a good day, and we'd like be in each other's trailers before, and we would just like hang out. It was like,
or like when we do the first read of the script and we were at home, and we'd be like,
yeah,
and we'd like lose our shit over, like we'd be like, oh, this is me, like completely dying.
I felt like I was like in high school, you know, you get like paired with your best friend, like in high school to go and do a project or something. It was like, so it's. Yeah, I reckon the first scene we shot, right, was when we were looking for water. So it's like got a lot of like nostalgia.
It does. It has like a big
attached to it.
And also because we shot our first ever scene together and our last scene together as well. We did after we woke up under the lychee tree, first scene, episode 10.
Oh my God.
That was our last one. How cute is that?
Oh my God, that's so cute.
So cute. Like I'm like just dead.
I genuinely like love us.
I actually reckon the first and last one's then, because I was like,
I know. Okay, yeah, true. Me too then. First and last. That's so cute. It was so funny when we were doing the scene under the lychee tree though. Like, remember we would like we'd be like making out, and then they'd be like, cut, and everyone would be like covering us with towels, and we'd be like, we'd be like,
oh, I know. Or like when they'd be like, cut, and you couldn't just like quickly.
Oh yeah.
You have to like.
That was so
finish it
funny.
off, and like
I was kissing Erana, and then they were like cut, but I was like kind of mid kiss, so I just finished the kiss. Like I'm not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So I
like, get away from me.
And then Erana, you were like, you had to finish that off, didn't ya? I was like,
well, the costume like
hiding
us from the cameras, and I'm like, had to get one more in, didn't ya?
That just wasn't enough for you, huh? I was like so like Nora. So funny.
Or no, when we were on the hill and they were doing that real long shot of us kissing on the cliff, and we got the giggles, and we were just like,
That actually didn't make the.
No, I'm
the
not
cut.
surprised. That was.
I'm not surprised either. Because it was just us on this cliff. You know, guys, in the last scene, our last kissing, when we were on the cliff, and it's like I thought that this didn't matter to you, and then we kissed.
Yeah.
They had to do a shot from so far away, so it was just us, and we were like listening to it on a walkie-talkie, them say like, actually,
yes.
remember?
They like hit a walkie-talkie. Why am I saying walkie-talkie? It's a radio.
Had the walkie-talkie. It's not what it's called. No, because I think what happened was we were up there and they're like, okay, girls, are you ready? You ready? And we're like, yeah. They're like, okay, yeah, turning over, rolling. And they're like, okay. And then we were like, in it. And they're like, oh, actually, we've had some technical problems. Back it up. And we're like, okay. And I just stopped kissing on the cliff. And then they're like, work on something. Like, hey, you ready? We're like, back in. And then, like, it was, you know what I mean? It was on and off process.
It was just so on off. And then when we were doing it, I started laughing into your mouth.
And I was like, stop. Like, really told, like, I was like, cut it out.
You're like, Mia? Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Stop it.
Loved it. How many times did you have to redo like a kissing scene?
Thirsty. Oh, fuck. How many do we have? 3?
We had 3 different kissing scenes.
I mean, if you think about, if you think about it, like, you know, sit up for the wide. I don't want to ruin the movie magic, but it's like, you know, sit up for the wide shot, do that a bunch of times, go in for coverage, do that a bunch of times, turn around, do it those times.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about all the
angles,
it takes, like, the scenes, I think, because the first time we did that scene from 7, when you, that was on that day when, like, all the scheduling got flipped.
Yeah,
and
so we actually,
that was like half the day, right?
Yeah, because it was half the day. We had to do that scene. We were actually filming episode 6 when that scene was shot.
And we'd gotten the script for 7 like maybe a couple of days earlier, maybe 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days earlier, and then they were, because all the scheduling changed, they were like, can you girls like do this scene right now? And we were like, we got the script and had to like read it and learn it, and like,
I know, we were like, get in
so
the zone, like.
Yeah, we were like walking around like trying to get in the zone.
Yeah.
Because we're like, because it's jumped in time, so we're like, oh my god.
And it was like, because since we just read it a couple of days ago, it felt like this like huge thing. It was like, that was like the big scene for us to like work up to in that episode, and then for it to just sort of like happen, it was kind of like,
yeah, we were still
like,
hating each other in in episode 6. So so it felt weird having to do that, but I kind of liked that it worked out the way that it did. I love that pressure, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like and then Shannon and the girls got us. They got us some Tanqueray for that.
Oh yeah, Shannon bought us Tanqueray. Shannon's the best, man. Was the first kiss you guys did awkward? The first kiss we did on set wasn't awkward, but we had to do, before we did that scene, we had to do intimacy coordinating in, was it your trailer or some trailer?
I think it was our trailer at lunch.
And we had the intimacy coordinator come in and go, okay, we're going to like go through the scene. And I didn't know
like close
that we
the curtains and like.
Yes, closing the curtains in the trailer. And we were basically just like making out in front of this person in a trailer after lunch. Like,
I know. They make it so, like, the way that they break it down is like so amazing to be able to like, you know, like treat it like a stunt, and it's so cool. Like the process of it. But it was like,
the choreography.
We had conversations before. We were like, fucking besties and like knew everything about each other and like known each other for like, you know, a few years now, and I'm like, and now I'm gonna know how you kiss.
I know.
Like, you know, like we'd talk like,
well, we'd kissed before like that. We were like, ow.
Yeah. But like in like a real focus,
in like a focus way, in a sober way as well. You know what I mean?
I know.
Not a little bit of Dutch courage, like you stone cold
and
sober.
not like a funny like, you know, like it was like a real,
especially
in like the more seducing moments. It's like, now I know how you seduce. It was very like, I don't think I need to know that about you, but I love it.
I mean, I don't seduce the same way that Shelby does. I think Shelby was like reacting to it. Yeah, to her impulses quite. She really does go ahead and make the moves. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, she made the move on Becca, she made the first move on you, and then the second move on you, and the third move on you.
I know.
That
you're
like,
so funny. Give me your face. Like, take your top off. I'm like, respect, Shelby.
I love it. But I also think it's super cute because you would think that Tony would be the kind of person that would do that, but then you find out that she's, you know, like really soft.
So it's quite
So
cute.
cute. Really
Have you seen that thing?
cute.
It's like, how is he so hot and respectful? Have you seen that on TikTok? Oh, it's like this like sound of like someone being like screaming like, how is he so hot and respectful? And then there's like clips of like the person who they find really hot. That's like
That's so
what it
funny.
came to my mind when I was thinking about you, because it's quite respectful, what your character. We met in
We talked about this last
2018.
time. Yeah. August 28th, baby.
August 28th, my birthday.
Damn straight.
Best birthday present ever. Honestly was.
Exactly. No,
And every time it's
was.
my birthday, every year we're like, happy anniversary.
I
How
know.
cute is
It's almost like
that?
before happy birthday. It's just like straight happy 2
Yeah.
years, bitch. Like, it's so cute.
Yeah. I love it. I love that it's like my birthday and our anniversary. It's so cute.
I know. That is so cute.
Literally love that.
Did you improvise any lines?
I did, but none of them made the cut.
Yeah, I think the same. I think everything
So-
that Sarah Striker put on the page
should just be
shockingly
left
was far better than what I came up with.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm surprised it didn't make it in.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
You didn't have to say that after it.
I should have ignored it.
Moving on. Anyway,
so you just like spit it out on the ground. But they were like, "Oh, Tony, you're gonna be the most sick, so we need like some really intense vomit for you. Like, what you're putting in your mouth isn't enough, so we need to sort it out." I was like, "Okay." And they got this like massive tube. It was like an air. It was like a. It was like what you shoot T-shirts out at like concerts. Like, goes, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's one of those. And I was like basically planking in the sand, and they like stuffed this tube up there.
Planking.
Okay,
That's even funny or
compose.
not. I'm just
It's gone too far. Anyway, so they put this tube like up the side of my pants, like up my top, and like, so say the camera's here. The tube is up here, so you guys can't see it, right? Anyway, so I was planking in the ground, and they like buried part of it like in the sand, and there was this guy like in the hut that would like shoot it out when it was ready, and I just had to wait there. So he was in the shelter, like next to Fat, and just like hiding, like covered up, and I was like planking, and then it would like go action, and I would have to like kind of dry reach and just sort of like
yeah, and
like
they would just
pulsate a
vomit
little
out of
bit,
his pipe.
and then all of a sudden it would just go like, and then all this vomit just like shot onto the ground, like the fastest vomit. It was like a cat. It was honestly just like like I was like a retching cat. Anyway.
Do you have any favorite fan theories for season 2? Oh my god, guys, if we don't say goodbye,
Guys, I'm really stressed.
It's counting down. I'm really stressed. My favorite fan theory.
I think
probably
no.
I
Okay.
Oh my god, okay, we got
composure.
I love the
that all the girls
Gretchen is
live really
.com.
happily ever after and fall in love.
Yeah, more Shoni, please. Okay,
More Shoni,
we're gonna
please.
have to say goodbye now while we still can.
While we
Thank
still
you guys
can,
so
while
much
we
for
have the
coming
chance.
and watching. This was great. You guys are amazing.
thanks,
Erana, I will
guys.
call you. We've got
Yeah,
45
call me.
seconds on the clock. I
Oh,
feel I'm getting
God.
kind of done. This is so rude of Instagram. I'm like, okay. Like, am I that
Let me
boring?
live.
Yeah. Sorry. Jeez. Okay, we're leaving.
yeah.
All right. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
And you.
So cute. Yeah. Love you guys.
yeah,
Love you,
cool.
man.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay safe.